All right, let's jump right in. We're going to be talking about a truly massive project called Raqq al Manshūr. Its mission is nothing short of creating the world's first unified digital index for Eastern manuscripts. Think of it as building a single global library for a heritage that's been scattered for centuries.
You know, what's really at the heart of all this is a powerful idea, and this quote just captures it perfectly. This isn't just about archiving dusty old documents. It's about a fundamental responsibility we all have. It's a civilizational, a humanistic demand to protect and share our collective knowledge.
I want you to just try and imagine an entire ocean of human thought. We're talking about medical breakthroughs, incredible works of art, foundational philosophy, all locked away. And not in one single vault, but scattered across millions of unique manuscripts in thousands of libraries, from Istanbul all the way to Timbuktu. Each one is a fragile, precious link to our past.
So, for centuries, trying to access this ocean of knowledge has been nearly impossible. And why is that? Well, it all comes down to one word: chaos. The sheer chaos of how all this knowledge has been cataloged.
For any scholar, this has been an absolute nightmare. I mean, every library, every archive, every single cataloger over the last few hundred years has had their own unique system. It's exactly like trying to assemble a giant puzzle, but your pieces aren't just in 1,000 different boxes. They're all labeled in a dozen different ways and styles. And look, this isn't some abstract problem. Take a towering figure like the scholar Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. He's listed under at least 5 different names, probably more. Or one of the most important texts in Islamic tradition, Sahih al-Bukhari. It's known by all these different titles. So if you run a digital search for just one of those names, guess what? You're going to miss everything else.
Which, of course, leads to the paralyzing question that every single researcher has had to ask themselves. How can I possibly be sure I've found everything? How can I be confident my research is actually complete? And for the longest time, the simple, incredibly frustrating answer was, you can't.
Well, this is the very problem that Raqq al Manshūr was designed to solve. It's like the master key, finally built to unlock this incredible, chaotic labyrinth of information.
So what is it exactly? At its core, it's a single intelligent digital platform. Its whole mission is to take all the data from every catalog for every manuscript in Arabic, Persian, and Turkish and translate it into one standard language. It creates one cohesive, searchable, interconnected system.
But how does it actually do that? I mean, the genius here isn't just in the big idea. It's in the incredibly smart and elegant methodology they use to turn all that digital noise into a crystal clear signal.
It all boils down to this brilliant 3-step process. First, they solve that Ibn Hajar problem. They give one single, standard, authoritative name to every author and then link all the other variations to it. Simple. Second, they do the exact same thing for book titles, so every copy of Sahih al-Bukhari is now found under that one name. And third, and this is the real magic, they link everything together: the manuscript itself, its author, all of its known copies, who copied it, and even modern academic studies written about it.
And this table here really shows you the incredible depth of the data we're talking about. This isn't just a title and an author. The platform captures everything: the physical details of the manuscript, a full biography of the author, the name of the scribe who copied it centuries ago, links to modern PhD theses, and its exact location, right down to the shelf number in the library.
So what happens when you put all this meticulous work together? What's the result? It's nothing less than a living, breathing, digital map of our entire global intellectual heritage.
Let's just try to grasp the scale of this thing. So far, the platform has meticulously documented the lives and works of over 17,000 authors. It's creating this vast, interconnected web of intellectual history that was literally impossible to see before.
And its reach? Oh, it's absolutely global. It connects the collections of nearly 3,000 libraries, unifying catalogs from every corner of the world into what is basically a single virtual reading room.
And at the very heart of the project? To date, information for over 180,000 unique individual manuscripts has been standardized and brought into this one system. Each one a piece of that massive puzzle finally put in its rightful place.
But here's where the ambition just goes to a whole other level. The project's target, just for its first phase, is to catalog the data for 1 million manuscripts. It's just staggering.
So you see, the crucial point to take away is this: Raqq al Manshūr isn't just making a list, it's building a network. It's a web that suddenly reveals all these hidden conversations between texts and authors and ideas across centuries and continents, and it makes the world's intellectual heritage accessible to anyone, anywhere with an internet connection.
And that leaves us with one final and honestly incredibly thrilling thought. Now that all these millions of scattered fragments are being brought together into a single, coherent whole, the real question is, what lost works of science, what forgotten philosophical debates, what amazing treasures of human thought are we about to discover for the very first time?